When one kalp was about to end, Brahmaji started feeling sleepy. In such a state, when he yawned, a demon by the name Hayagreev stole the Vedic knowledge and hid it at the bottom of the ocean. This worried Bhagwan Vishnu a lot, since the world would be in total chaos without the knowledge of the Vedas. On the other hand, he was also worried about the total annihilation that was about to happen because of Brahmadev falling asleep. Knowing that he was responsible for preservation of the universe, he started thinking of ways to restore the Vedic knowledge as well as save the world from great dissolution. At this moment, he noticed great King Satyavrat praying at the bank of river Kritmala. When the king took some water from the river in his hands in order to pray, Bhagwan Vishnu appeared there in the form of a small fish. When the king wanted to throw the fish back in the river, the fish said, "O king, you are so kind. Only you can save me. If you throw me back in the river, it is certain that some bigger creature will eat me." The king felt bad for the fish and decided to keep it with him. He kept it in his stew and brought it to his palace. The fish became so big in one night that the stew could not contain it. Satyavrat kept the fish in a big pot. In a few moments, the fish grew in size and the pot was no longer big enough for it. The king took the fish to a pond in a palace garden, but the fish started growing again and became too big for the pond. The king took the fish to a big lake, but the fish started growing again. In the end, King Satyavrat took the fish to the ocean and decided to drop it there. The moment Satyavrat dropped the fish in the ocean, the fish said, "O kind king, can you imagine how many giant creatures would be living in this big ocean who can harm me and eat me? Please be kind and do not leave me here." When the king heard the fish speak like this, he folded his hands and said, "Who are you who has come to me in the form of a fish? I have never seen a fish like this in my entire life. I beg you with folded hands, kindly show me your real form." Hearing the king speak like this, Bhagwan Vishnu appeared in front of him and said, "O wise one, in 7 days from now, total annihilation of the world will begin and the entire earth will be submerged in water. You use these 7 days to construct a giant boat. When it starts raining, you take all the living creatures and the 7 great sages with you in the boat. Remember, do not forget to take the king of snakes Vasuki with you." After giving these instructions to King Satyavrat, Matsya Bhagwan went on looking for demon Hayagreev at the bottom of the ocean. Matsya Bhagwan fought a massive duel with the demon and eventually killed him. Vedas, thus freed from the clutches of Hayagreev, returned to Brahmadev. As he was instructed by Bhagwan Vishnu, Satyavrat used all his resources to construct a giant boat. After 7 days, as he was told, it started raining. It started flooding everywhere. The king, along with 7 great sages and Vasuki, got into the boat, taking all the livestock with him. In no time, the entire world was flooded, and it kept raining non-stop. The entire world became a big ocean, and the boat was unable to handle the giant waves. The great sages asked the king to pray to Bhagwan Vishnu. The king did as he was told, and in no time Bhagwan Vishnu appeared in the form of a giant fish. He tied the boat to the fish using Vasuki as a rope. The fish kept swimming in the ocean while supporting the boat. While this was going on, Matsya Bhagwan transferred Vedic knowledge to King Satyavrat and the 7 great sages. This conversation is recorded in the form of Matsya Puran. When Brahmaji woke up and the rain stopped, Matsya Bhagwan took the boat to Himvan mountain and disappeared.